All right, tough team loss. We did it all together out there. Not happy. Everybody deserves better than that. The players in that locker room deserve better. I thought the first half we executed, pretty good. I think 0 turnovers in the first half, except for a punt return. I don't know. You guys watched probably up in the press box, they get the ball at the 3-yard line. We're up at the half. It's a back and forth game against a good football team. ACC competition. We didn't execute well enough in the second half. We talked about finishing. We didn't finish. We had 2 turnovers, one in the red zone, one coming out, and 2 turnovers in the second half. Put the game away. And we just didn't execute. Put Cole in there just to see if we can get a spark, and that spark didn't happen either. And we got to play better. We got to execute better. I think we executed better we did a week ago, if you can imagine that. But we need 60 minutes execution, and again, it's coaches, it's players, it's us as a team. We'll stick together. It's one ACC game. You guys can watch the ACC and see who goes down. All our goals are still in front of us, and that's how we'll play. We got to get better. Questions?
Pat, with the decision to pull Eli, I guess what does that do for the position moving forward?
We'll go into next week, and I still say Eli's our starting quarterback, and it's what it is. We throw 2 picks in the second half, and it's tough. We get a big explosive pass, which we had some explosives today, which was great to see. Throwing the ball down the field and making some shots and giving our receivers a chance. But we throw a short pass and get it picked out on we got the ball at the 4-yard line, I think. Maybe we should have run it, keep it on the ground, whatever. I thought when we did run it, we had success. But there's times we got to make more plays.
What was the interaction like between either you and Eli or Cade and Eli once that happened, once he was pulled from the game?
I just grabbed Eli and said, hey, listen, we'll sit out and watch this next series. And I think anytime the quarterback throws 2 picks, gets in his head, and I just, we're playing to win. And I just want to see if we can get a spark.
What was the reaction like from him?
Eli was fine. He was fine. He's a team guy. He gets it. He's hard on himself, and he understands what we expect.
What did the referee say on that, catch interference call that was taken back given as a fumble?
Don't know.
Pat, this is the second straight game you've had a 10-point lead in the second half and let it slip away. I mean, obviously Louisville ran a lot of plays on offense, but do you think the defense was gassed or anything like that?
Yeah, they had the ball for 40 minutes. Our offense had the ball for 20 minutes. In the first half, we had 3 3-and-outs, I believe. And we came out in the second half and had another 3-and-out. Too many 3-and-outs, you got to move the sticks. We talked before the game, you can't go 3-and-out. It puts our defense in a bad position. Defense played a lot of reps. I thought defense played solid. We're pretty loose in coverage at times. Javon McIntyre being out didn't help us any in the second half. We got to make more plays.
Pat, what was the problem, or what was going wrong on 3rd down throughout the afternoon? I don't think you converted one until Cole was in the game.
Yeah, I don't think that's bad. It's awful. 3rd down, we got to be better. We practice a lot of 3rd down. I don't get it. We'll look at the videotape, and I'll probably have more answers for you on Monday. But we did execute well.
Pat, you guys started off the first quarter pretty solidly offensively. What happened that it started to kind of start fizzling out?
Yeah, I don't know. You'll look at it, and I thought getting the first drive, went down the field, and again, we still kick a field goal. We drop a pass on 3rd down to Malachi in the flats, which is a first down. Should be a touchdown drive, and we don't execute. We don't make plays when we got an opportunity, an easy catch, and we got to execute.
It seemed like Joels and Jakari were giving you some good runs there. Do you feel like you guys ran the ball enough today?
I don't know if we ran it enough. I'll look at the tape. I thought we did have some good runs in there, and then you get a good run, and then we got a holding call on it, which I don't know about that, but you put yourself behind the sticks, and you put yourself in 3rd and long instead of 3rd and medium, 3rd and short. You're going to have problems.
How close was Des to playing today?
What's that?
How close was Desmond playing today?
He was close.
There aren't any good turnovers, but Eli's turnovers, one at the goal line last week, one at the goal line this week. He had one, I think, Central Michigan, and then one today where it's just a linebacker right in front of him. Are they more concerning because it seems like he's just not seeing him and he's making those in crucial situations?
Yeah, they're all concerning down in the red zone when you're in scoring position. You can't turn the ball over. It's simple. We got to be better. Cade's got to be better, and our quarterback's got to play better.
I know it's hard to find positives when you lose, but Rasheem Biles had a really good game, 12 tackles in that pick six. What did you see from him?
Yeah, that was an unbelievable interception for a touchdown. That was, he played well last week. He was a bright spot a week ago. And again, I think overall in defense we played well, but he is a football player. Made a lot of plays. He plays with emotion, plays with an attitude, and I love that guy.
There were a couple times on fourth down in the second half where you called a timeout. I think the one time you had the punt team out, you called the team timeout, send the offense back
Yeah.
out. Are there communication issues?
No,
Things
no
slowing down?
communication. I said punt the ball, and then after I thought about it, I said we're going to go for it. We got to go for the win. I just didn't have a whole lot of confidence in punting and making sure we get the ball back, and how much time we got. I didn't know if we get another possession, so I didn't want to take advantage of the possession. I figured if we get beat there, then we got defense got the ball back. Which was more time. I wish I had more timeouts.
Was it always kind of said that Cole, if you had to go to another quarterback, it'd be Cole? Was there any consideration for Mason?
Yeah, there's always consideration for both of them, but we'll look at that going forward as well.
Couple more. All good?
Anything else? All right, thanks.
Thanks, guys.